Yeah, thanks, Erica. Look, overall disappointing to lose at home. Another great crowd here in the stadium, and again, disappointing not to get a win tonight. I think sometimes in this sport, though, the performance and the data, and the stats don't always, give a fair result. Credit to Salt Lake. That's a really good, organized, tough team. I thought that they scored, the first goal a little bit unlucky. Jack steps out with Chicho and gets an unlucky bounce and leads to a shot on goal that, Dre has a chance to block and, kind of gets by him. But we have a good response. I thought the second half played really, really well, get our goal, push the game in the second half quite a bit, had a couple chances for some tap-ins. When you don't score against the top teams, it comes back to haunt you. And, they make a play and a guy hits an incredible shot. So it hurts, but still a lot of things on the field tonight that I think were us and looked good. But the result is obviously the most important thing.
Jim was surprised at how disjointed the team looked at times tonight for a team that has much rest.
I thought if you watch the second half and say that we weren't good, I thought we played pretty well in the second half. I think that, Danny has a tap in, Mikel has a tap in, Julian has a good half chance at the end there. I thought that we had them under control in the second half of the game. Again, it's a good opponent. If we put one of those in the back of the net, we're having different discussions. We didn't, and we got punished. They score a great shot. Probably the only shot of the half. Again, I think we created enough to win. Had a pretty big advantage in expected goals, but that doesn't mean anything, right? Actual goals are what matters. Yeah, first half there was some sloppiness. The first 20 minutes was good. After the goal, we were a little bit off, I thought. We can certainly play better. But overall, it was two good teams. They had some chances. We had some really good chances too. And unfortunately today, what didn't go our way.
Jim, what can be done about the conceding first? You guys have shown fight, but tonight it takes one shot for them to make it 2-1, and it seems like the margin for error becomes a lot smaller when you concede and you're chasing it.
Yeah, I've said it to you guys before. We're built to play with a lead. It makes teams come at us now and maybe change the way they're playing. We're not a team that's great at, breaking down a lower block, an organized, tough lower block. So, playing with a lead is certainly something we're much better at, just like every team in MLS. But for us, maybe it's even more. So, again, it hurts tonight. Still had some guys have really good games and have good performances. So we'll try and take some positives. Obviously, look to improve, watch the film, and you're right. Scoring that first goal becomes really important for our group, especially at home.
Jim, when you guys are 1-1, what's kind of the give and take of trying to add fresh legs in that moment versus trying to keep the guys on there? And as you look down your bench, do you feel like you have a guy that can be a game changer in that sense, or kind of come in and bring something different than what the starting unit has?
Yeah, look, when it gets to 1-1, I think we're pushing the game and on top of them. Like I said, had those half chances to get a goal, more than half chances, I would say, and didn't score. So, when that happens now, you leave. Not fluky things can happen, but, strange things can happen, because I think there was a run there in the second half where they didn't really have a real look at Andre for a while. We have kind of a free header to clear it. We clear it, I would say, okay, but not good enough, and the guy, hits a 1 in a 1,000 shot, and hits it clean. So I think Dre gets blocked a little bit too and doesn't see it till late. So again, it hurts, but I still think, again, in the second half we had our chances. When you look down at the guys, we at that stage it's tough to take anyone out of midfield. McGlynn was excellent tonight. Ollie had a great game, we went with pulling Quinn and moving Mikel up top, hoping that would give us a little life and fitness and freshness, and it didn't work out tonight.
Jim, with Sale coming to town, I was curious, what modifications you're gonna make to the rest of the recovery schedule, and then especially with DC back at next Saturday?
Yeah, it's two tough games. I think Seattle took an early red card, and obviously will have a little fatigue on their legs after chasing the game for that long in the game up at DC just now. So we have a group that has to start the game. There's obviously some changes probably for both teams with health and injuries, and we'll make some adjustments. But we'll have a really good group on the field. It hurts tonight for sure, but I think we'll have a good response on Tuesday against a strong Seattle team.
Jim, I know you talked yesterday about the physicality that RSL brings.
Yeah.
It seemed like there was a lot of stop and go tonight. The referee calling silly fouls, a lot of throwing corners and whatnot. Do you think that maybe with the amount of times he was blowing the whistle, that kind of threw you guys off to the game?
Yeah, look, they're a tough, organized team that is emblematic of their coach and the way he was as a player. I think he's a great coach, and they were organized and tough to break down. I still think we had our opportunities for sure tonight, but yeah, there was a lot of physicality from both teams. The ref was consistent at least and did call a ton of fouls and gave a ton of yellow cards. I don't enjoy that way for the viewer. It's not as fun to watch. I enjoy more allowing the guys to kind of sort the game out on themselves with being physical. But he was consistent, and that's kind of it's a good quality of a referee, consistent with calling everything pretty tight for the 90 minutes and was quick with yellow cards as well.
Last two here, we'll hear another job.
With Andre this season, now he struggled with injuries and he hasn't been healthy for a lot of the year. Does he seem like he's 100% to you? Does he seem 100%?
Yeah, look, again, when you talk with Andre on the first one, I think the guy's just in so tight. You almost don't expect him to shoot it directly, at you on that one. So I think it almost caught him off guard a little bit. So he would probably tell you he could do a little better on that one. But Andre's an incredible goalkeeper. He's a guy that we obviously I want here for the duration of his career. But yeah, he's had little injuries and bumps and bruises that add up and take away from training time, and you want to get him a consistent run of games now where it's not as stop-start, and I think we'll get that now before he goes away for the Copa America.
Daniel Castaic ties the all-time club scoring record in all competitions.
Yeah.
It took 8 years for somebody to do it.
Yeah.
After the first guy said it, what's that say to you?
Yeah, it's good for Danny. Could have broke it tonight too. That's what he would probably tell you. He's a great player. He has a knack for popping up in the box, finding a goal. Finishes obviously in the run of play, but also great in PKs. So special player, special talent. A good achievement for him, a good accolade. But I think he would give anything for the 3 points tonight. That's the most important. But yeah, good, happy for him. Ultimately, eventually that he'll be our leading all-time scorer, and that's something that he's really earned and speaks to the player that he is.
All right, thanks, Jim.
Thanks.
It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.